Joan, I'm about to throw a bathtub through your wall. Watch out.
Wow, that was so totally unnecessary.
I made a shortcut upstairs. I thought it would be a good idea to get up there and try the cards as soon as possible. Also, you weren't being terribly responsive.
You mean the stairs? Man, look at these shitty stairs. They're so narrow. I'm supposed to climb those?
They're perfectly navigable. I'm saving on grist for now. If you keep on slaying foes, collecting grist, and expanding our cash limit, we may not need to be so economical in the future.
So why didn't you just build a way up through that hole into my mom's room?
Have you ever been in there?
No.
Exactly.
Huh?
I'd rather not get sidetracked. I'm more interested in further exploring the mechanics of the game than watching you discover what sort of outlandish harlequin decor your mother keeps in her room.
Oh, come on. What's the big deal? I'll just climb right on through.
Will you?
Yeah, why not?
Are you saying you've never wondered what's in there, or why it's been kept secret from you?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Then trust me, you won't be going right on through.
Wait, are you saying there's something, like, troubling in there?
I don't know.
What do you mean? What do you see in there?
I can't see in there,
Oh,
but I don't have a very good feeling about it.
whatever. I think I can handle a few more stupid clown paintings.
You move the punched cards and some Cruxite dowels up to Joan's room. Joan, collect grist, examine safe. You swoop up the bountiful supply of grist generated by your co-player's recent exploits. From now on, it will probably go without saying that you'll nab any grist lying around without making a big fuss over it. You check out the busted safe, which has made a noble sacrifice in battle. Some of your mother's odds and ends have spilled out, including some old newspaper clippings and 2 rather hefty tomes. It's a fair bet that these books comprised at least half the weight of the safe. Joan, examine Family Tome of Humor. It's another copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery. This one looks really old, perhaps an original printing. Could it be the same one involved with your grandfather's unfortunate accident on that fateful day? Mom would never speak a word about it, but maybe Papa wouldn't be so tight-lipped. You give it a cursory perusal. It appears to be similar to your reprinting, listing all the japes and chicanery you have come to love. You capsulog it, thinking you may give it a closer look later. You look at the contents of the safe, the Motherly Woman's Hairstyle Almanac. You take a look at the other book. You're sure Mom thought this was a scintillating read, but it looks pretty boring to you. Maybe you'll crack into it someday when you want to change your do-up a bit. Everything in the safe was obviously very important to your mother. You wonder why she kept it locked away from you. Some things about her you will never understand. It seems she's been collecting scraps from the news over the years. These articles go back decades. Joan, look at the piece of paper taped to the wall. Darling, if you are reading this, it means you are now strong enough to lift the safe. You are now a woman. As such, you are entitled to what is inside. I know you will take this responsibility seriously. I am so proud of you. You guess this is the combination to the safe. This is completely useless. Joan, examine back of capsulog card on floor. You guess these are all zeros? Or are they capital O's? Zeros would make more sense for an empty card, you think. Capsulog the card. You enter the code on the back of the card into the designers and punch the card.
Wait, Joan, before you punch that. Oh. I was about to say, if you first took note of the code, then removed the card from the card, you could have punched the blank one. You would have only burned 1 card instead of 2.
Oh yeah, you're right. Damn it.
You throw your hat down in disgust. Joan, capsulog punched capsulogged capsulog card. What? You take your PDA, the 2-card sylladex. Inventory of dumbasses. Joan, level up. Colonel Sassacre, level up for slaying the imp. The Colonel soars to new heights on her echelon, reaching the rung one-woman julep vacuum, and pockets 9,550 boon dollars. Chump change for the genteel, aristocratic Southernly Colonel. Bathtub, level up for slaying the imp. The bathtub surges heroically and surpasses the rung Archimedes Aqua Cradle, proceeding directly to vaunted rung Taft Jammer. The tub makes off with a cool 490 boon dollars. The tub's basin capacity remains unaffected. Safe, level up for slaying the imp. The safe was slain in battle. A great flaming nautical pier carries it off to Valhalla. Joan, make your way up those stairs post-haste. You're not sure. They look pretty precarious. But you've been assured the stairs are perfectly navigable.
Lousy goddamn stupid stairs!
Dani, ignore Lil Cal and find the beta. You wander over to the place where your sis keeps her sweet turntable gear. Man, that setup is sweet. You feel pangs of jealousy whenever you walk by it. Really cool jealousy though, like the kind where instead of getting all worked up about it, you don't actually give a shit. One of your sister's rad and extremely expensive ninja swords is missing though. You know the drill all too well. Trouble's a-brewin'. You take your expensive ninja sword. What sword? You approach the exit of your sis's room. There's something on the door you haven't seen before. Looks like one of your sis's ironic comics she left for you to check out. What have I done? Animal? Please start breathing. Oh god, please breathe. Okay, make-believe time is over. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. What will Nanny do to me if she finds out? No one can ever know. I have to hide the body. But where? Think, imagination. Oh, the one time I really need you. Oh, Ralph. I want to play a game. Oh, Ralph. I want to play a game. I want to play a game. I want to play a game. Okay, some of this stuff you know she's just leaving around to get under your skin. This is obviously another ploy in her relentless siege of one-upmanship to get your goat. The same goat you've been meaning to bleat like ironically, but that will still have to wait for a more appropriate time. You think she knows that deep down you feel like you're still not ironic enough to get stuff like this, and this is probably some weird gauntlet she's throwing down to see if you will get it. But honestly, you think this material is just a little too ironic. You just don't need to see this shit right now. You go into the kitchen. No sign of sis in here either. Well, aside from the absurd quantity of awesome dangerous stuff she leaves lying around. With an escalating sense of threat, you think it's time that you shift your katana to your specibus. You figure it's better to free up the card anyway, since you might need to grab some of this stuff. You set the blender to mix. You guess sis stuck some fake blood capsules in that puppet? Pretty gross. You spot one of your sis's many webcams nearby, recording the incident. It seems you may have been an unwitting accessory to some sort of grisly puppet snuff film. You're not totally sure how you feel about that. You captcha-log the Buster sword from behind the microwave. This might be the only thing in the whole apartment that's a bigger piece of shit than your own sword. You put it back behind the microwave where it belongs. You set the blender to crush ice. It's just sort of bouncing around in there. You're making a bit of a mess now. You try to hide the evidence in the microwave. See, like, her hobbies are cool and all, and you guess she's gonna put her shit somewhere, but what if you just wanted to heat up a burrito or something? This kitchen is pretty much useless. You decide to grab those fireworks. You captcha-log all the fireworks the sink has to offer. You just know these are going to come in handy. Why would they be in the sink if they weren't? Looks like one of them is still stuck in the garbage disposal. You grab the shurikens and, hey! Careful where you're putting stuff, especially if you're looking to turn your sylladex into a powder keg full of sharp things. You put the box of fireworks back into card 5 and prepare to start or card 3 apparently. That settles that, you guess. You take the nunchaku, against grabbing without thinking first. First, you captcha-log the box again, while adeptly avoiding the shuriken trap, which you yourself set only moments ago. You again round up all the fireworks. Time to regroup here. You grab each shuriken one at a time, knocking out this nunchaku. But no worries, you've got a plan. You take the nunchucks. Everything seems to be in order now. It would have been badass to go with the authentic Japanese names for each weapon, but sometimes you've just got to compromise with this modus. You flip over your fetch modus and check out the back. You're not really sure where it is you're keeping this thing. Oh well, who cares? You think to press the eject button. Oh, hell no. Not after all that trouble you went through to get that stuff situated. This is potentially a very dangerous button. You think to change to Scrabble Points hash modus. First, you program your modus with the Scrabble Points hash function. This might be a cool function to use, but it looks like you'll have to empty your sylladex to select it. You're just not going to do that yet. No way. Instead, you check the box to detect collisions. Okay, Dani, take the skateboard. And just what is this guy so happy about? What's he looking at up there? You think if you see one more soft, bulbous bottom being, like, kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, you're gonna fly off the handle. You take the skateboard. Actually, no, you don't. A collision has been detected. You take the, wheeled, ride. Man, your inventory's nomenclature is getting lamer by the minute. You take the power cord. Wait, no. Not going to work. You take the battery pack. Damn it! You take the battery pack, using the Y as a consonant. Your sylladex reluctantly accepts. It's a tactic notoriously employed by hashmap noobs, but you just don't care about that now. Besides, it's not like your sis is around to see. Oh, it was just little Cal again. You can never stay mad at her. Anyway, you've got to get this way rude hunger in control. You figure you ought to scope the fridge for some grub. This hunger is so ill-mannered it would make a room full of snooty dowagers commit mass suicide. Dani, open refrigerator. Oh god, more shitty swords. Of course you knew these were in here. You're not even sure why you looked. If you want to keep any food or beverages in this apartment, you've pretty much got no choice but to hide stuff away in your closet. The hell with it. You try to take the entire jumble of unbelievably shitty swords and brace yourselves for... Looks like that works, actually. You catalog the jumble of unbelievably shitty swords. You decide to use the ice maker since it's still hot around here and dispense several cherry bombs. Wait, who's that looking at you in the reflection? Where'd the little lady scamper off to this time? You try to capsulog the cherry bombs, unsuccessfully. After mulling it over a bit, you take the red spherical salutes. Dani, take blender. Blender is a pretty simple word and you can already tell it's not going to work. Instead, you take the whirling blade pitcher. That's really a much better name for it anyway, you think. You activate the garbage disposal and stuff Mr. Purple Guy into it. You're still not sure what he's so happy about or what he's looking at up there. While you're at it, you dump the contents of the blender, whirling blade pitcher, into the disposal. But you suffer an unfortunate garbage disposal head jam. You notice something in the reflection. Something above you. It's the hatch to the crawl space above your apartment. Sis is always tucking away in there when she's busting out her rad stealth stunts. She's so slick that the dangling cord never even jostles. You know she's just being ironic with those weird mind games. There's no way anyone could be serious about aping those shitty movies. You use the turntables and cinder blocks to make a fort. It's a pretty sweet fort you just made and you're pretty sure your sister would agree. Under different circumstances, you might be high-fiving over it right now. But rather than get inside and take her for a spin, you really just need to use it to get up to that hatch. It's time for you to face your destiny. No going back now. Yeah, there was pretty much no way there wasn't going to be a bunch of puppets in there.
Okay, wait, hold on. Why am I getting this stupid game for you? You're the one who should be wrist deep in puppet ass.
What is the specific problem?
The problem is I am up to my goddamn neck in fucking puppet dog.
You know you like the mannequin dick. Accept it.
I am enrobed in chafing, wriggling god fucking damn puppet pelvis. An obscenely long, coarse Kermit cock is being dragged across my anguished face.
Let's put this into perspective. You put up with the puppet prostate because you love it. Also, coarse is a good word.
You don't seem to harbor any sympathy for the fact that I've burrowed fuck deep into lively, fluffy Muppet buttock. I am whirling in a terrible cyclone at the epicenter of my own personal holocaust of twitching foam noses. It's like the fucking apocalypse of perky proboscis here. Like the proboscalypse, I guess?
Are you going to start rapping about this?
What? No, listen!
Prong of flesh bereft of home, found solace twixt a cleft of foam.
No, oh Jesus.
Of apocalypse your thoughts eclipse, a painted pair of parted lips that dare through kiss to stir the air that teases tufts of orange hair, and though faces flush in lovers' fits, hands snug in plush as gloves befit.
Okay, Dickinson, if you can shut your cologne-covered trap for just half a second, this is serious. I'm just saying, if I see one more bulbous soft bottom being like kind of jutting out and impudent or whatever, I'm gonna fly off the handle. I'm gonna do some sort of acrobatic fucking pirouette off the handle and win like a medal or some shit.
Then let's hope there will be a squishy derriere somewhere below the handle to break your fall.
There's a note on the hatch. Sis. Roof. Now. Green cow. We're doing this, man. We're making this happen.